I just learned that Bruce Lee has a vegetarian brother, Broccoli. Any more? What was, yeah, Avon had one as well. I'm not going to ruin that. Anyway, just did a head shave on the camera, and now I'm going to do a face shave. I have a new razor. Well, it's vintage, but it's new for me. It's a Tückmar from Solingen in Germany. It's a silver stahl razor. So it's a carbon, basically a carbon razor. It's called Sublime or Sublime. It's not without spots, but it looks to be in pretty good condition. It has the sticker on there, which is pretty cool. So I hope and think that these are the original scales. And it's a worldwide patent, it says on. Beste Qualität, Tückmar Silberstahl and Weltrufschutzmarke. And it says 458 and so forth. That's all I can tell you. Let's see if it's nice and sharp. The soap today is from Sweden. It's Grön Lycka Troll, which is a grapefruit and pineapple scented soap. It really is great. I enjoy this. This is my second or third tub of it. That's what it looks like. It's made by Carina in, well, you know, southern Sweden. A secret place. Now it probably says on the website, close to Gränna. Brush is the brush that was designed by Frank Strömberg. It's been soaking. It's a boar brush, Omega, handle turned by Matti Lindholm, and we'll do our worst with that. So, you know, we're all very worried about the parliamentary situation in Sweden, especially my dog. So he's really worried. And here we go, see how we do. So Sweden's been without a formal government for 16 days, and I think it's the first time that the Prime Minister has been I don't know the expression, but voted down in Parliament. So today he's most likely going to be voted in again. So that was, you know, end of the fun. But the entertainment will continue in the autumn because they disagree fundamentally, and there's no good majority. So it's going to be messy. You may hear me talk about it. You may not be interested at all, but you bring up things that are on your mind, and that may be on my mind. Oh, so I have the t-shirt on, the Habs, Montreal Canadian. Maybe it's the last time it's on. They managed to win the other night. They're playing again tonight in Tampa, if the hurricane doesn't stop the game, because there's hurricane season just getting started, but there's one that might be on the way. So such a lovely scent on this soap, grapefruit and pineapple. Compared to the first one that I got from Carina, now I may be wrong about this, but I feel it is a little bit less bitter and a little more sweet than before. I'm not sure it's correct, but that's my sensation or my memory, and I prefer this more. I don't necessarily need sweet soaps, sweet smelling soaps. Like CDB, he can only use sweet smelling soaps. He really can only use citrus soaps, but for the sake of the community and his YouTube channel, he forces himself to use soaps with other scents as well, as long as they have citrus as well in the scent profile. But this is great. I'm hungry because it's before breakfast, and that may have something to do with it, but this is one of those scents that makes me hungry. you know. I'd like a pie of this, grapefruit and pineapple pie. Would that be good? I don't know, it would smell really nice. So Karina's done a good job. She has 3 soaps. I can't remember what the other were. One is a mentholated sandalwood. I think I shouldn't talk. I'm not sure I've tried the others actually. I've purchased them, but I've gave them all away because I like to promote the local artisans. So this one I really enjoy. So as I said, I've had a few tubs. I've purchased quite a few. I've given most away, but I've used one or two I've used up. Nice to use a board brush. Haven't done that in quite some time either. I'm just gonna let the tap run here. Apologize. It's easier as I keep adding water into the lather. Yeah, so I have different rhythms. My usual shaving time is the evening, but it's been mornings for a while. I've been getting up early in the morning, so I may as well shave. Or rather, I was too tired one evening to shave, and I thought I'd do it tomorrow morning, and I did. And then I want to be shaved for work. I kind of need to, so then it's a morning shave. Starting to shape up pretty nicely. This is a non-meat soap, so a vegetal soap with lots of good stuff in it. If I remember, I'll put a link to Karina's website where you can purchase worldwide. Excellent. So, pretty excited by this razor. Purchased it shave ready, wasn't. Gave it to Niklas Gudmundsson, and he's done his best. So let's hope he was on form. I think he was. I've seen Tückmar razors before, so Solingen. Wow, that feels good. But you never know until the against the grain path. I have a good feeling about this. So I think these are very nice razors. Don't see them all that often. But Solingen razors are good generally. They're not made anymore. I don't know the age of this one. Gonna guess the 30s or 40s, 1930s, 1940s. If you know, or if you have a good idea, please comment, please let me know. It's hard to Google these things, and I don't really have the patience. And I'm not interested enough in the history. I might be. So you can see it has, it's not mint condition or anything. This thing has been used. It's about 6/8 in size. And when we talk about those measurements, it's spine to edge. Wow, yeah, pretty good. I have different size razors. Quite possibly the best ones for me are 6/8. So I have 9/8, 9+, but that's just to show off. They're unnecessarily large and it adds nothing to the shave, but 6/8, 7/8 is a good size. I shave well with 5/8 as well, 4/8, so half an inch. I barely have any. I have a few. I don't use them very often. It works fine. It's just what you like, what you're used to, what your preference is. I'm quite often asked what a good starter razor is, and you know, it's so much a question about taste. This would be very good to start with. 6/8 full hollow. Full hollow means the camera in here is terrible, but that it's very concave, so you have a very thin edge and a big, the last bit is all thin instead of having a triangular shape. Does that make any sense? It's about preference. A lot of people say half hollows are good to start with. Some say wedges. I wouldn't start with a wedge actually. No, I started with a full hollow Solingen. Actually, my two first were full hollow Solingen razors. So of course I'm used to that, but that worked fine for me. You get an audial, is that English? A soundy feedback from, which is stronger from a full razor, full hollow razor. It sings more, and that can be helpful. Some people think so. Okay, against the grain, the real test. This is so nice. Wow. Yeah, fantastic. But the quality of a razor is also determined by how long the edge keeps. So this is BBS. You know, how many shaves can you get with proper stropping before you have to rehome? And that obviously takes a few shaves to figure out. So far, phenomenal. Let's see if we have the alum here. Did I put it there? So I'm using the alum because I need to stretch now as I go across the lips. Put a bit of water. Alum looks like this. It's Portuguese today. And that takes care of any slickness. So it's dry and you can make the skin taut. Very, very nice razor so far. So if this holds an edge well, this could be a favorite. Feels quite a lot like my Ralf Aust, which is also, it looks the same basically. Same size, same point, whatever that thing is called. Same grind, very similar. Same factory, no. But if you have any data on Tückmar, please comment, please comment. Solingen in southern Germany is one of those towns where a lot of steel precision work tools were made and still are. They had access to good quality steel and they took it from there. And you know, a whole tradition was built up around that high quality steel. So similar to Sheffield in England, Eskilstuna in Sweden, and Thiers in France. So they made knives, razors, cutlery, precision instruments, stuff like that. Oh, I'm glad. Didn't spend a fortune on this one. I think it was 70 euros. So just over $80, well, $85. plus shipping from Italy of the 20, I think. So good price for a good razor. Again, we'll see how good it holds an edge, but if it holds an edge well, this is just as good as a new Ralf Aust that you have to pay 2.5 times that money, I think. So if you're starting out, you can certainly buy vintage if you know what you're getting. And if you buy it from someone reliable. Like Facebook groups for shaving are generally quite good. If you buy it on eBay, you never know. If the photos are good, you can determine from there. You can see on the comments as well that, you know, someone who sold straights before has positive feedback, and he talks about the straight razor and the way he hones it, for example, in a way that makes sense. Well, if you're new, you won't know, but then it's probably okay. Because when you start out and you don't know how to hone, and I still don't hone, because I don't think it's worth it, because I can't do the job just as well as my hone meister. And I'm not all that interested, so I don't want to compromise on the quality of the edge. And yeah, it has to be perfectly honed by a professional the first time you use it. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad shave, and you may give up on straight razor shaving. So join some of the Facebook groups. That's a recommendation. If you want to buy new and you think this type of razor looks okay and might be good for you, and it will be good, Ralf Aust. I'll forget. I'll try and remember to put a link to Ralf Aust as well. You can buy it direct, I think, and through retailers. Really good first purchase. But it's a bit of money. 6/8 is, I have to check, but I want to say 200 euros, which is, yeah, quite a bit of money. But you're going to get a good razor. And to be honest, if you want to sell it and you go to a Facebook group again, you're going to get a good part of that money back. Well, of course, new is new, so you'll have to take some money off for having used it. If you buy vintage from a reasonable place at a reasonable price, you will get the money back if you sell it. So some comfort in that. So I did a rinse, then I rinsed with cold water, which I like. And, you know, the results of that shave were just really good. Really good. I'm glad, I'm really happy. You don't have to spend a fortune. Of course, 70 euros is money, but for a straight razor of this quality, it's a steal. Stetson aftershave is a good way to start the day. I'm gonna take the dog for a walk now and go for breakfast, then maybe upload this thing. We'll see. Wow, can't beat that. You can get close. You can't really beat it. Okay, so we'll see if we get a new government today, which is the same one as the current, which is an intermediary government since 16 days ago, and that in its turn was the same government as we had before. So we'll get that back, and yeah, exciting times. Thanks for watching. I have more stuff to show, so it might be quite a few videos in the next few days. You can watch if you want to, otherwise you don't have to. But in any event, stay sharp.